Whew. All right. Well, I'm bored. I feel like making a beat video. And yeah, I just spent the last hour getting really upset at Streamlabs because I couldn't get the audio to work, but I did it. And yeah, let's make a beat. So what I like to do, I go to this website. So I'm just going to shuffle. Let's find a random album to sample that looks cool. I don't want to do Massive Attack. Actually, yeah, let's sample Massive Attack. Alright, I'm going to pull up my sampler. I like to use Serato. Now that we have our album, let's see what we can do. I like to just do the fine samples, kinda, it gives me an idea of what I'm working with. A really nice bass line. Nice. Alright, let's see what that's like. Make sure that everything is nice and together. Alright, usually I like to start with just like a kick and a snare. I'll kind of just find a random pack and battery that I like and then just program it, and then I'll worry about refining the sound later on. It's not too important to get it straight away. I'd rather just get the feel of the beat first. I'm just gonna record something and then I'll find the sound. Something off of that, let's see. Maybe that goes there. Always good to just kind of have a little bit of like irregularity in your patterns, just because it keeps people on their toes and it makes things a little more interesting. Nice. Give it a bit of bounce. Basic pats. So now it's got like the basic idea, but it needs a bit more movement, so I'm hoping to kind of put a bit more in the stereo field to kind of create that push and pull, I guess. I swear to God, there's a delay when I'm doing this. It's not just me being bad, but it could just be me being bad. I'm gonna try and pitch it. Sometimes I find that can help bring a sound out. I'm thinking I want something kind of like high-pitched that'll kind of carry things forward. Kind of like that. Quantize it. As much as I like quantization, I find it can make things sound a little too robotic sometimes. Depends on what I'm working on, but yeah. In terms of like sound design and stuff while I'm working, it totally depends on the beat. I downloaded a sample. Let's see if this works. I got it off of Discord. Let's see. I don't know if I'm putting this in the right spot. Probably pretty good for a pattern. Try adding an 808 to it, just for shits and giggles. Why not? I messed that last note up, but that's okay. Gonna do some level balancing. I like to record the kick and the snare in one, but then I like to split it up afterwards. Oops. A lot of people do is layer your sounds. So all I have to do now is I just do this. Snare is missing that like. I think that's basically it. So I'm gonna do a quick arrangement. Arranging, this is just how I like to do it. I find arranging, once you get the hang of it, kind of just becomes, you kind of just know what you want next. At the start, you know, all I'm gonna want is gonna be my intro, just my bass line. And then there, I used to do longer intros, but I'm kind of liking doing shorter ones nowadays. And then I think this will probably be a B section. You want to give space for extra energy on the next 8 bars, like here. I want to have like a space there. And what might actually be good as well is to add a shaker. I like to use, this is a program, Arcade. I like it for the most part. There's a lot of great shit in here. It's awesome. I like using distant voices occasionally for like nice atmospheres and background. That's good for that sort of stuff, but I really like Poolside for it's the guitars and stuff, cool. But there are a lot of really nice in Poolside, in sometimes instead of hi-hats, and then after hours and beat elements is cool. That I'll end up just sticking with Poolside because they got a lot of nice shakers in here. Okay, I like that, but I want it doubled. There you go. I like to bounce it just because it's annoying to have this audio file that has to play from the start, every MIDI file every time that you have to do it. With and without that, right, it just has a really nice shaker stereo image to it. And then when I get rid of that, it adds extra energy, and it also fills up a bit of extra space. Let's add a cymbal in here as well. I'm just gonna go with this one for the hell of it. Just gonna bounce that out, and that's a build. What I kind of like to do is take a double of it and then transpose it, and then down an octave, and then reverse that. And then, because a lot of the time it's hard to have low end information, especially if my 808's taking up the left and the right. I don't really want a lot of extra low end information. So I'm actually going to take my stereo pan here and pan it center. So it adds a little extra there, and then what I can also do as well is give it a bit of reverb so you can hear. It's kind of weird, that versus I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but it's an idea. Another thing that you can do is bouncing out your 808 and giving it 2 signals, 1 mono and 1 stereo. With the stereo one, I don't know if I should, but I kind of like to take a little extra low end out of it. I find mono, you can have a bit of that extra low end information, but in the stereo, if you have too much low end, it starts to overwhelm what's going on. right there something needs to happen. Let's take this out, get rid of, I don't want those. It's just too much unnecessary stuff that I like to have for my second part. Just mute all that. And then I know that right here I'm gonna have a little drop going back into that. So let's get rid of all, oops, get rid of all this. This needs to be, let's take that all the way over to there. And then we'll do a bit of a rise there, just for the hell of it. It's just like, it's good to keep things interesting. I like to make my life easier. If I ever do like EQ processing and stuff, I'll just put it on another track and just process it like this. One, because I'm lazy, and two, because if I ever want to do the same thing again later in the song, all I have to do is just drag it, and I have that setting already made for myself. It's easy. Drag this over. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much your intro for a beat right there. This is kind of the basic idea. And yeah, let's just, I hate it. I hate it when people make beat videos and they don't play you what they made at the end of the video. So here's the beat. Actually, now that I think about it, that can also go. Yeah, well, I mean, hey, there's the beat. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. But this is really fun. I enjoyed making it. It's cool to just get to try something different. Obviously, you know, there's things I would change, there's things I would do, but this is just, you know, for fun, for learning, and for trying something new. Yeah, thanks so much, and I hope you enjoyed.